People look at stories through different lenses. I have my own take on some of these trending issues. Hi, I'm Mariah Ramharack and welcome to In Case You Missed It.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of In Case You Missed It on SportsMax and CEEN TV. It's my pleasure to have Windies cricketer, my sister, Karishma Ramharack, in our SportsMax studios. Welcome to In Case You Missed It. Chris, you're here in Jamaica. I'll start by asking you, are you enjoying your trip? Am I a good host?
Yeah, you've been really good and I'm enjoying it.
All right, what has stood out from the trip so far?
I made some new friends. I think that really, they've been really good to me, and I'm enjoying being around them.
So you love the people of Jamaica, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, good to hear. So before this though, when last were you in Jamaica?
About 7 years ago, we had a regional tournament here.
Okay, so it's good to, of course, have you back. And you're back from Pakistan, the Windies women. They won the ODIs and the T20s, and you were named the player of the match in one of the T20 matches. So reflecting on that tour now, would you say you had a really good season?
Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with my performances there. However, there's always room for improvement. And that's something I'm looking forward to doing over and over again, improving. But I'm really satisfied with the performances that I've had there.
Right, and what was your biggest takeaway from the Pakistan tour?
I think for me it's about coming back from a bad game. I started off badly in the first game. I wouldn't say badly, but not as I expected. And I felt like, coming back from that game and actually winning the game for the team the second time around, just that confidence coming out of the tournament.
You speak about coming back. You describe your performance, and you're right, it wasn't a bad game, but by your standards, it was a bad game. How were you able to bounce back from that? I'm talking about bowling-wise, batting-wise, and even mentally, because after having a poor performance in your estimation, and then ending that tournament in the way that you did, there must be something that happened from the first game to the end.
Yeah, I had a couple chats with a couple of people, my psychologist, my coach, my captain, and they really gave me that confidence, and the fact that they really backed me as a person and a player, that helped me, going into the next game.
Yeah, support is always very, very important in any sport that, of course, you play in. So now your next assignment after you leave me here in Jamaica and you get back home will be against Sri Lanka. So based on the conditions there, what are you looking forward to accomplishing as a cricketer personally?
Well, first things first, I got to get selected to go there. But I'm looking forward to being part of the squad again. I'm looking forward to the conditions again. I think it's going to be spin friendly for me particularly. So I'm looking to do well again and, help the team get over the line as much as I can.
Yeah, and Sri Lanka and those performances there will be so important, Chris, because we're in a T20 World Cup year. And of course, all of these matches are preparation for that big day. So how important will this Sri Lanka tour be for you if you are to get ready for the World Cup? And again, you spoke about getting selected, but we're being positive here. We're acting like all is going well and you are going to be selected. How important are these tours for your own personal game?
Yeah, of course, it's massive because, T20 World Cup is the biggest stage. I feel like we are able to, get match practice, as you mentioned, and to put all these little fine things that we've been working on together in a match. So for me, it's all about being clear about what I want to do and being able to execute on the day. And once I get that, I guess 8 out of 10 times, I'm happy.
Yeah, and you speak about putting everything together, and we know cricket, of course, is a team sport, which means that you can have a really good game, but it really depends on the entire team performance. I'll ask you now, are you confident that this crop of Windies women's player has what it takes to win another World Cup title?
I think what has happened in the past couple months, with obviously Haley matches being, on hot red form, I feel like it brings that confidence to the team. We're able to find ways to win from losing positions, and that by itself shows the guts and the fire that we can bring from inside of us from losing positions. So I honestly believe that as long as we continue to keep that going, we're gonna have a great tournament, a great World Cup.
The big question, what would it mean to you, Karishma Ramharack, to have a World Cup title to your name?
I mean, it's going to be a dream come true. It's obviously the biggest title a cricketer could hold, and I think I'm looking forward to having that title. So, I'm going to work towards that.
Yeah, and of course you deserve it along with the entire team. Before that though, before the World Cup, there's the Caribbean Premier League, CPL, the biggest party in sports, which is live on SportsMax. You have been representing the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So how much are you looking forward to that competition?
Yeah, obviously that's also another competition which will give us match practice before the World Cup. I feel like having the mixture of, the foreign players as well is going to give us more competition. So obviously it's going to be a tough tournament as usual, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to use that as match practice again.
Yeah, and the matches will be played in Trinidad and Tobago. That's home. Our friends and family will be out in their numbers. Does that make it extra special for you?
I guess it will be. I mean, I've played there before against my, home, and I mean, hopefully I'll be doing the same thing again. I really believe that playing at home means a lot.
Yes.
I get the support, and I mean, even though I'm not playing for the home team,
Yeah.
I believe that, just being at home and having my family and friends support me in the stands, it's such an amazing feeling.
Do you ever feel nervous when all of us are in the stands and we're there looking for you to make us excited, for you to make us proud? Our grandmother, she makes the time to come, all our family, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody's rooting for you. Do you ever feel any sort of pressure when you're playing home?
I don't feel like there's pressure, but I feel like every time I see them, I have to wave. Because they're always trying to wave at me when I'm on the field, but I don't think there's much pressure. I mean, I've done it for a long time now, and I mean, you are nervous. You feel some sort of nervousness to do well, but I don't think that I go in there thinking of I have to perform because my family is there.
Yeah.
But I do feel the need to wave every second or two when I see them.
Can I tell you, please don't wave at me if there's a catch coming.
Okay, I won't.
Just don't wave, take the catches and focus on the fielding, okay? I'll take the waves after.
Okay, I won't wave if a catch is coming, but I'll wave when I see them,
All right, so how much has competitions like the CPL helped your game?
I mean, it's again been a massive thing for us as female cricketers. It has really given opportunities to younger girls who, were able to mix and mingle with some legends of the game. And for me, it has really done a lot for me. It has bring out a lot of competitiveness in the girls. And I feel like, it's a challenge every time, and I'm looking forward to it again.
So Chris, another question that, viewers always want to know, and people interested in cricket on a whole, how do you prepare for a match day? Is it different from a regular day?
Yes, of course. I feel like on a match day, the night before I have to sleep well.
Okay.
As long as I get, enough sleep, at least 7 to 8 hours sleep, I'll be fine. I'll definitely be, energetic for the next day. Have a good breakfast, have my pre-workout in. And again, I mentioned a warm-up, a good warm-up. Once I warm up well, I think I'll have a good game.
Yeah, sounds good. But, sometimes cricket is tough. That's a fact. Any sport is a tough career. There have been ups and downs like, in any other sport. Have you ever felt like giving up? And if so, what keeps you motivated?
I don't think I felt like giving up, but I know that it's never been an easy road. I felt like the challenges has really motivated me to even do better, like do more, do better, improve, so that when it comes to competition time, you know, I'm actually out there competing and not studying like what challenges I've had faced or I've had before. So really and truly, it's about every time I feel like I'm not doing something right, I try to do it a lot more so that it becomes I become better at it.
Yeah. When you think about how you started playing cricket, just like in the backyard by our grandmother, just with family members, any random object that we found to be the wicket, to now where you've come in your career at this point in your life, how do you feel?
Yeah, again, I said it before and I'll say it again. It started off as a hobby, and you know, being in a professional environment now, it feels so much. It feels different. You know, it feels like this is my job and I have to take it seriously. It's not about playing anymore. It's not about, you know, trying to get everybody out or trying to, you know, hit somebody on the head. No, it's not about that anymore. But I do feel like since then to now, a lot has changed. I have obviously become more professional, you know, in terms of the way I train, I talk about the game, you know, I've learned so much. So, you know, I'm just looking forward to see what the future holds.
Yeah. Another question, and this might be an uncomfortable one because nobody wants to be injured, but how do you deal with injuries?
Thankfully, I've never had a serious injury that took me out of the game for a long period. I had a minor finger split, but I've never stopped playing even with it. So I can't answer that question.
Okay, and we're thankful that you have no major injuries and hoping that, of course, you stay injury-free for as long as you live. Have you set any goals for the rest of the year?
I think I like to take my games series by series or game by game. Obviously, being selected again on the World Cup squad will be a major goal for me, as I've had a good World Cup last year. So obviously, you know, looking forward to being a part of that tournament again. Must be the only thing that, you know, I'm really excited about.
Yeah, looking forward to that news as well. And as we get ready to wrap this aspect of the interview, any advice for those interested in pursuing cricket as a career?
Yeah, I think, you know, as long as you have a dream, as long as you have the passion, as long as you have the determination to play this game for a long time, you got to start from now. I think chase your dreams, you know. As long as you believe that you can do well in the sport, work hard and chase your dreams.
It's now time for our rapid fire segment. This is where I ask you a question and you have to say the first word or phrase that comes to mind. Are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay, so you have to be quick, okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Favorite cuisine?
Curry chicken and rice.
One cricketer you would go to for life advice?
Life. Stephanie Taylor.
All right. All-time favorite travel destination?
Switzerland.
Beautiful. Funniest teammate?
Cherry Ann Fraser.
Song you're listening to these days?
Perfect Spot by Busy Signal.
All right. Dancehall. She loves dancehall. T20s or ODIs?
ODIs.
What do you love most about your job?
The fact that I'm able to travel the world.
A non-cricketing person who you admire and would like to meet?
John Cena.
What does he say? You can't see me?
You can't see me.
Your favorite stadium to play in?
I think Brian Lara Stadium.
Okay, that's in Trinidad and Tobago. Now this one. Your best sister in the world?
Well, I only got one, so I have no choice but to say you.
Thank you. Well, that was some good fun. Let's head across now to social media to see what has been trending. So, Kenroy Rollins on YouTube, after you did the interview on the SportsMax Zone, right? These are some of the comments, so I'd love to hear what you say. Kenroy Rollins says, my favorite Windies female cricketer, keep on improving. Hema Singh, nice to know that she is spiritual too. Dunstan St. Lucia. I like her bowling and I hope she does well in Sri Lanka. I find her fielding to be okay. Any comments reacting to that?
I'm just happy that I have people who is supporting me throughout the world and, you know, looking to see me do well. And I hope I can continue to do so.
Yeah, and continue to make them proud. Well, Chris, I want to thank you so much for your time. I know you've been working overtime when it comes to doing interviews with me, but I really, really appreciate it.
No problem. I'm here for you.
Thank you. Good to know that. Well, viewers, that's a wrap for today's In Case You Missed It. Be sure to like, share, and comment, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.